for the day. But in case you have any stories for me, you want to share your story with me, you have one or two things to share with me, you can send it to me on WhatsApp on 08155 917 917 08155 917 917. The story tonight says, my name is Emeka. I am 45 years old and I live in Lagos. I've been married for 8 years now. My wife is loving and enjoys the finer things in life. But lately, money has been a major source of tension in our marriage. She spends a lot on clothes, outings, and trips, and it's starting to affect our savings. I have tried to talk to her about budgeting and planning for the future, but she feels I am being too controlling or stingy whenever I raise the issue. She spends the money from her business and mine. How do I address this in a way that doesn't make her feel attacked and still protect our finances and our future? Please, what should I do? Well, that's the story. That's what Emeka is asking us this evening. His wife is this kind of lady who recently she just loves to spend money. Like, she just wants to spend money on clothing, on outing, on trips. She just wants to go to different places and just look very fine and nice. And Emeka is saying this thing that she's doing is affecting our budgeting, it's affecting our planning, it's affecting our expenses as a couple. Although we can afford all of these things, but if it's too much, we might spend all our money on enjoying and flexing and we don't even know it. Right. So he's asking, how do I let her know? Because I've spoken to her about it, and each time I talk to her, Emeka says that she will tell him that he's too controlling or he's stingy, doesn't want to spend. And whenever he talks to her about it, and Emeka is saying, I don't want this to continue this way in our home, and we need to do something about it. But he doesn't know how to go about talking to her. He has spoken to her, but she's not listening. Talking is not really doing the job for Emeka. Talking is not doing it at all. He has talked and talked, but she's not even ready to listen. She's not ready to hear by conversation. And Emeka doesn't know what to do because he is afraid. What if this woman keeps spending like this and it affects our future? What is going to happen? The number to call to give Emeka your advice is 07000 917 917 07000 917 917. You can also call 09155 917 917 09155 917 917 07000 917 917. Our toll free number is 0800 1235 917 0800 1235 917. You can send me a WhatsApp message as well on 08155 917 917 to share your advice and your thoughts with Emeka this evening. Emeka is listening to the show and he would love to know your thoughts for him. He would love to know, how do you think he can address this issue with his wife? What do you think he can say? What do you think he can do to properly address the situation, to properly address the matter at hand? The number is 07000 917 917. You can also call 09155 917 917. His wife keeps spending on a lot of things in the house. His wife, she buys a lot of things, a lot of clothes. She goes on trips. She buys this and buys that. She feels like they are very rich. They have the money and she wants to spend it. She really wants to spend it. And whenever Emeka tells her, this thing you are doing is too much, she'll just tell him, you are being stingy or you are being controlling. You want to tell me how to spend my money and all of that. And Emeka is saying, no, that's not what it is. But we need to save for the future. And she's not listening. What do you think Emeka can do? How do you think he can talk to her in a way that she would listen? The number is 07000. Emeka is listening to the show at the moment and he would love to know what your advice would be for him. 07000 917 917. You can also call 09155 917 917. 09155 917 917 to share your thoughts and your advice this evening for Emeka. Emeka is listening to the show right now, and you'd love to know what you think about the situation. All right. So yes, he is. He loves his wife, of course. He loves his wife. They're not doing bad financially at all. They're not doing bad at all financially. They're doing great. But when you keep spending money and spending money, you think you have it in abundance. When you're spending more than you're earning, that's a problem. When you begin to spend more than you're earning, it is a problem. You think you have a lot in your reserve, but the more you spend, the more the money would go down. Even if it's a couple you take out of 10,000 naira, it is no longer 10,000 naira. So you just keep taking little by little without knowing that it's going down. And before you notice what's going on, the money is gone. And it's not just her. She's spending her own personal money and her husband's money. She's spending both together. Anybody's cards that she sees on the table, she just takes it, make a withdrawal, get something online. She's living in a soft girl era. That's what I'm going to just call it. She's just living in the soft girl, soft life mood at the moment. And Emeka is saying this thing that you're doing, it's not convenient. It's not even about the now, it's about the future. It's about what's going to happen in the next 10 years. It's about what's going to happen in the next 5 years. And Emeka is saying, how do I address this in a way that doesn't make her feel attacked? In a way that doesn't make her feel like I am stingy or I don't want her to spend, right? How do I make her feel that? How do I make her understand this particular thing and also protect our finances and our future? She doesn't believe in keeping money. She believes when we are in the world, we spend the money. Because when we die now, we cannot spend our money. So when we're alive, let's spend it as much as we want. Right? That's what she believes in. And of course, as much as that is true, you can't go by that principle all day, every day. You can't at all. And the number to call to give Emeka your advice is 07000 917 917. 07000 917 917. You can also call 09155 917 917 or 9155 917 917 to share your thoughts and your advice for Emeka this evening. Emeka is listening to the show this evening and he would love to know what your advice would be. There are lots of reasons why I feel like the wife might be doing this at this time. There's a lot of reason why she might be doing this. For example, when Pastor Father mentioned sometimes that a lot of women do certain things because of influence from friends. So it can really be a friend. If you're moving with a circle of people who they go for parties, they buy clothes and buy shoes, and she's going out with them, you don't expect that she would just be looking. You don't expect that she would just look at them as they buy the things that he buy, and she would not want to participate in the spending and the buying. So yes, if her company of friends are people who do all of these things, I think you should check out for a kind of friends. Who are they? What do they do? What do they have? And of course, she cannot compare their pockets to hers. She really cannot compare. It's not a good place to be. It's not a good thing to do at all. But yes, as much as you can, look out for her friends. Who are those she rolls with? Who are those she talks to? Who are those she calls her friends? If those people spend as much as she's spending, then it might be really hard to take her out of that habit if those friends are not cut away from her at the moment. If those friends are not cut away from her. So watch out for her friends. Watch out for her friends. Watch out for her friends. It's very, very important that you watch out for her friends. Know who her friends are. See their lifestyle and see if that's where she's getting it from. Maybe after you identify that, you can then have the conversation with her based on that. Because if their husbands work in oil companies and you don't do that, you don't work in oil company, you have a business, somebody spending. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Good
Hello?
evening. How are you
Hello?
today?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think what Emeka and the wife can do is to actually start to have a budget in the house.
Hmm. Okay.
Hello? Yeah, they should prepare a budget for everything that they want to do in the house.
Hmm.
Once, sorry, my name is Kyle Bola.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So if they start planning, having a budget, then
Hmm.
it will be very easy to see uh, where they are spending unnecessarily. So and they
Yes.
have to stick to the budget. So once they have a budget for everything,
Hmm.
in fact, you wouldn't have any option than to I mean to
Hmm.
follow that budget they have planned together.
Yes.
Maybe it is because you don't have a budget. That's why you just keep spending,
Like
you
that.
keep spending money anyhow. Yes,
Hmm. Hmm.
I think that would
That's
be
very
that would help. If they can start, we can start having a budget to help them.
okay. All right. Yes, that's very
Yeah.
valid. Thank you so much. All right, that was Kayode giving his advice to you, Emeka. He said, have a budget, which I very, very much agree with. It's very important that you have a budget, right? Because if you don't have a budget, you will just spend, and there's no limit to what you can buy, what you can do, what you can use the money for. So yes, it's very, very true that you should have a budget and have that conversation with her. You're not being stingy. You're not being stingy about it literally. You're not being stingy about spending. You're just being wise. You're being intentional about your spending. So yes, have a budget. It's very, very, very important. Thank you so much, Kaji, for calling to give your advice this evening to Emeka. The number to call to still give Emeka your advice is 07000 917 917 07000 917 917. You can also call 09155 917 917 09155 917 917 to share your thoughts and your advice with Emeka this evening. Emeka is a young man whose wife, they've been married for 8 years, and his wife now, she's more like in a soft girl era. She just wants to buy anything that she sees. She buys clothes, outings, go for trips, does a lot of things, and even it's starting to affect their savings. And he has spoken to her about this before. He has spoken to her about budgeting. He has spoken to her about planning for the future. But she would always tell him that he is being controlling, he is being selfish, he's being stingy whenever he talks about the matter. And he's saying that she spends his own money and spends her own money. So she just takes anybody's card and spends it. And Emeka is scared for his future. It's really, really scared for his future because you never can tell what's going to happen in few months to come. And he's asking, how do I address this matter in a way that she doesn't feel attacked, but still protects their finances and their future? The number to call is 07000 917 917 07000 917 917. You can also call 09155 917 917 07000 917 917 to share your thoughts and your advice with Emeka this evening. Emeka would love to hear from you. Emeka would love to hear your advice. What's your thoughts for Emeka? What advice would you give? 07000 917 917. You can also send me a WhatsApp message on 08155 917 917 08155 917 917 to share your thoughts and your advice for Emeka this evening. Hello, good evening. Hello. Hello, good evening. All right. Okay, I think we lost our call right there. All right, I think we lost our call. I couldn't hear anything. We'll be right back very soon. It's this is Women Radio Night 1.7, and you are listening. It's currently 26 minutes past 8 o'clock, and you're listening to Adult Conversations.
Women Radio 91.7.
Have you been a victim of corruption? Do you want to report how corruption affects you and your community? Send an SMS or WhatsApp message to 0703 175 6537.
Nigeria, a nation of many languages and many tribes. We will stand together, live together, and grow together. United we stand, united we thrive. This message is brought to you by Women Radio WFM 91.7 FM.
Jíjẹ́ ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ Women Radio á fún ẹ ní àǹfààní láti darapọ̀ mọ́ àwọn obìnrin bíi tiẹ̀. yálà akẹ́kọ̀ọ́, oníṣòwò, oníṣẹ́ àdáni, òṣìṣẹ́ fẹ̀yìntì, ìyàwó ilé tàbí àgbẹ̀ ní gbogbo ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ 36 ní Nàìjíríà. Tó o bá ti jẹ́ ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ Women Radio, a ó bẹ̀ polówó okòwò rẹ lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́, ó sì ní àǹfààní láti jẹ ẹ̀bùn tó jọjú lórí àwọn ètò wa. Forúkọsílẹ̀ ní wfm917.com, darapọ̀ mọ́ wa lórí Facebook, kó o sì download mobile app wa níbikíbi tó o bá wà. Jíjẹ́ ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ Women Radio jẹ́ ètò láti iléeṣẹ́ WFM 91.7 pẹ̀lú àtìlẹ́yìn MacArthur Foundation àti Nigeria Media Innovation Program.
You dey find correct home product wey strong, get guarantee, e fine and e no too cost? Na Eleganza Industrial City Limited dey put you first. We get plastic chair for adult and pikin, party table and school table, disposable plates and cup plus reusable plastics. We get food warmer, cooler box, dustbin for different size, baby pamper, sanitary pad for ladies, travel bag for all size, hair thread and plenty more. Eleganza Industrial City Limited don package you well with products wey fine, unique and different shape and size. Abeg waka come our place for kilometer 68 Lekki Epe Expressway after Eleko Junction, Ibeju Lekki, Lagos. You fit call us for 0818 019 9999 or 0909 147 3665 or send us email for eleganzaindustrialcity@yahoo.com, info@eleganzaindustrialgroups.com or sales@eleganzagroups.com. Check our website for www.eleganzagroups.com. Eleganza Industrial City, the name na our guarantee.
Are you looking for a place to advertise your business at affordable rates or a hall to host all your corporate events and conferences? Then don't look any further for all your advert placement, live interviews, announcements, religious programs, event bookings, and lots more. Give your business the boost and reach your target audience at an affordable rate here on Women Radio 91.7. What are you waiting for? Hurry now! Call the numbers 0905 555 8998, 0806 009 2137 or 0816 060 5673 or email us at sales@wfm917.
Do you want to know what is trending on social media? Learn good lifestyle and fashion sense, amazing food recipes, do it yourselves, and get to learn more about holiday destinations. Then, join us every Thursday on Sisters Lounge at 5 p.m. to relax and have a good time with us. Sisters Lounge on Women Radio 91.7 every Thursday at 5 p.m. Your best bet for a good time on radio.
Political arena.
This is the time for us to know those who have put Nigeria in this condition.
To a large extent, religious institutions in Nigeria have failed in enforcing the law, in ensuring that members are safe.
Over 180 million people, one country,
one capital,
26 states,
469 national assembly seats,
774 local government areas.
This is Nigeria.
You should stop doing this play game. It's not only fighting corruption, it's fighting opponents, it's fighting those who have wronged them in the past.
How well do you know the political terrain of Nigeria? Today,
there is no such thing as keeping out of politics.
All issues are political games, and we are the players.
Political arena.
Wednesdays, 11:30 a.m.
on Women Radio
on WFM 91.7.
Political arena. Politicking at all levels.
Women Radio 91.7, breaking the culture of silence.
So come along, brothers, and come along, sisters. out for Mercy. P-O-S-S-Y, a posse. P-O-S-S-Y, a posse. Them love it up between a fashion and a style. Hing biddy bing 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 bing. La 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 la. Oh. La 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 li. La la. La 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 alright. Looking at the dance, so the people them a jump and a shout. Them a drink up them liquor and a whole of them no feeling irate. And a do bang bang di 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 ding, lad I got a pure murder. All and pull it operator, this a brand new fashion and style.
Because you have it. It comes from God Almighty. Yeah. Oh, picking good, picking good, picking good, we know. Ah. But if you get picking, make you not laugh. The people will not get at all. If you no get picking, make you no cry because you no get them. First time is the best opportunity come but once in this world. Yeah. Who know tomorrow, mama? Nobody know tomorrow. Who knows tomorrow, mama? Nobody knows tomorrow. Money good, oh, we know. Ah. But if you get money, make you no laugh. The people will no get. If you no get money, make you no cry because you no get them. First time is the best opportunity come but once in this world. Yeah. Mama, Nobody know tomorrow, Papa. Who know tomorrow, Mama? Nobody know tomorrow, Papa.
Of a man called Emeka. Emeka is a 45-year-old man who lives in Lagos, and he says that he has been married to his wife for 8 years. Now, his wife is a lovable person. She's amazing, but she has been spending a lot recently. She spends a lot on clothing, on outings, on trips, and it's beginning to affect their savings. And he says he has tried to talk to her about budgeting and planning for the future, but many times she feels like he's controlling her. He feels like he's too controlling, and he's even stingy whenever he raises the matter. She spends both his money and her money, and he's asking, how do I address this matter in a way that she doesn't feel attacked, but at least we can still protect our finances and our future? The number to call to give Emeka your advice is 07000 917 917 07000 917 917. You can also call 09155 917 917 09155 917 917 to give your advice this evening to Emeka. You can also send me a WhatsApp message on 08155 917 917. Kayode called earlier to say you should have a budget. The both of you should have a budget and you should stick to it. It's very important that if you have a budget, you stick to it. That is very, very important. It's not just to have a budget, you have to stick to it. So yes, he says you both should have a budget, which I totally agree with. The number to call is 07000 917 917 07000 917 917. You can also call 09155 917 917 to give your advice and share your thoughts this evening with Emeka. Hello, good evening. Hello? Okay, all right, looks like we lost that call. The number still remains 07000 917 917 to share your advice this evening with Emeka. If you're in Emeka's shoes and you have a wife like that who likes to spend money, she makes money quite all right, but she makes money, but she still spends it. And he wants to know how he can solve this problem. The number is 07000 917 917. Hello, good evening. Hello? All right, looks like we lost our call again. 07000 917 917. Emeka is a 45-year-old man whose wife is beginning to spend a lot on clothing, outing, and every other thing in between. And he's saying, I don't know how to solve this problem. I don't know how to help the situation because it's beginning to even affect our savings in little ways. And he doesn't want that to happen. And he wants to solve this problem. Emeka is on the show right now, and he would love to know your thoughts. He would love to know your advice. He would love to hear from you. Just like Kayode mentioned earlier, you should have a conversation about budgeting with her, which I totally agree with. As much as you've spoken to her about it before, that you should budget, we should have a budget in place. There's a need to hammer on it for her. I know she would say that you are stingy or you are controlling, but I mean, even if she wants to do all of that, it should be with her money. When it comes to your money, then you can also, I feel you can also set boundaries when it comes to your money, since you're spending your money and her money, when it comes to your money, there should be some form of restriction. Since she's not using it for something that you consider important, that is considered important, something that would benefit the home, that is used for the house, it is better she would use her money to buy them. So whatever clothes, shoes, bags she wants to get, let her use her money to get them, right? So you can make a restriction to your account, or let there be boundaries when it comes to the money that goes out of your account. She can spend whatever she wants from her purse, but in yours, she cannot do that. The number still remains 07000 917 917 07000 917 917. You can also call 09155 917 917 09155 917 917 to share your advice this evening with Emeka. Emeka is listening to the show right now, and he would love to know your advice and your thoughts for him. Just like I was saying before, our kind of friends also matter a lot. The kind of people she's rolling with, the kind of people she's speaking with, the kind of the circle of our friends, they matter a lot. Because if our friends are people who go out a lot, she would not want to feel left out from her friends. She would not want to feel left out from her circle. She would not want to feel like she's not among. So she would definitely want to do certain things that are above her budget, and that might not be good enough. So you need to come to that point where you have that conversation and she changes that narrative. Even if it's her friends that are encouraging her to do that, it's important that you let her know that you are not your friends. We are not like them. This is what we can afford. This is what we have. And that's what we are spending. Very, very important. There should be a talk on budgeting. Even if she would tell you that you are this, you are that, even if she would say all of that, there's a need for you to have that conversation as much as you can. Because when everything gets down to it, you would have to it would be the both of you facing the consequence of that action. So it's not about, oh, you spent most of the money. No, you both will face the consequence of that particular decision. So you should work on it. Please and please, Emeka, speak to her about it. We'll still have more family members calling to give you their advice as time goes on. But please hold it at the back of your hand that this conversation is not something that you say one time. It's not something you say at once. It's something you continue to say. And if she's not ready to listen, restrict your own account. If she's spending, she can't be spending the money that belongs to the both of you. She can't be spending your money and her money on things that might not even last, on trips, on outfits. I don't think that is good enough, Emeka. So if she wants to spend, let her spend with her money. Let her use her money to get all of those things. Keep yours. If she wants to say you're selfish, you're stingy, you're controlling, let her say it. As long as your money is kept safe, I think that would also do something. As long as she doesn't want to spend on things that are valuable, let her use her money to get it. You know that you're keeping your own money for the important things in the house. That's Emeka's story this evening, and he's asking for our advice. If you are in Emeka's shoes, what would you do with this evening? The number is 07000 917 917 07000 917 917. You can also call 09155 917 917 09155 917 917 to share your thoughts and your advice for Emeka this evening. Emeka is currently listening to the show, and he would love to know what you think about the situation. He would love to hear from you. He would love to know what you think about the situation. If you were Emeka's shoes, what would you do? Or if you have a friend like Emeka and he comes to you to say, my guy, this is what my wife is doing. No, I don't know what's wrong with her. I don't know why she's doing what she's doing, but this is what she's doing. What would you say to that friend of yours? 07000 917 917 07000 917 917. Emeka would love to hear from you this evening. Emeka would love to have your thoughts. Emeka would love to know what you think. 07000 917 917. This is Women Radio 91.7, and you are listening to Adult Conversations.
because you have it. It comes from God Almighty. Yeah. Oh, picking good, picking good, picking good, we know. But if you get picking, make you not laugh. The people will not get.
The joy
ṣe fi mí sílẹ̀ fáwọn ọmọ aráyé ayé ò fẹ́ ní fúre àforí ẹni kí wọ́n má ṣe gbàgbé mi ò tó bá dára fún ẹ lọ́jọ́ òwúrọ̀ tàbí lọ́jọ́ alẹ́ o ọkọ mi yé dúró tì mí o dúró tì mí o lọ́jọ́ alẹ́ ọkọ mi yé dúró tì mí o dúró tì mí o lọ́jọ́ alẹ́ fi gbogbo ọkàn rẹ fẹ́ mi sọ fáwọn aráyé orílẹ̀ mọ́ bí tó ní kálukú lọ kí wọ́n má ṣe gbàgbé mi ò tó bá dára fún ẹ lọ́jọ́ òwúrọ̀ tàbí lọ́jọ́ alẹ́ o ọkọ mi yé dúró tì mí o dúró tì mí o lọ́jọ́ alẹ́ ọkọ mi yé dúró tì mí o dúró tì mí o lọ́jọ́ alẹ́ ọkọ mi yé yé o ọkọ mi yé ọkọ mi yé ọkọ mi yé yé o 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 ọkọ mi yé. Hey ayé o, yé ọkọ mi o, ọkọ mi yé dúró tì mí o, dúró tì mí o, lọ́jọ́ alẹ́. Ọkọ mi yé dúró tì mí o, dúró tì mí o, lọ́jọ́ alẹ́. Fi gbogbo ọkàn rẹ fẹ́ mi sọ fáwọn aráyé àlórí ló mọ bí tó ní kálukú lọ kí wọ́n má ṣe gbàgbé mi ò tó bá dára fún ẹ lọ́jọ́ òwúrọ̀ tàbí lọ́jọ́ alẹ́ o ọkọ mi yé dúró tì mí yé o dúró tì mí yé o lọ́jọ́ alẹ́ ọkọ mi yé dúró tì mí yé o dúró tì mí yé o lọ́jọ́ alẹ́.
3, 2, 1.
I don't wanna wait for nobody.
Keep it locked.
I should have bought you flowers.
Turn your radio up.
Held your hand.
We are WFM 91.7.
WFM. Movement to inspire and to break the culture of silence. Here is 91.7, the voice of women, the voice of women, the voice of women. 91.7, the voice of women, the voice of women, the voice of women. 91.7 WFM 91.7.
It's 9 o'clock, and here is the news at 9 on Women Radio 91.7. 16 women have been abducted in Zamfara State, with 2 others killed following the coordinated attacks by gunmen in Kaiwa, Gelawu, and Gabi villages in Shanga local government area of Kebbi State, triggering panic and mass displacement of residents on the 28th of December 2025. Governor Abdulrahman Abdulrazak of Kwara State on Monday expressed outrage over a video showing hoodlums attacking women protesters near the construction government house gate over the weekend. The governor described the assault as unacceptable and reaffirmed that peaceful protest is a democratic act. A health tech company in Nigeria has empowered over 1,000 children in Lagos through vision building, goal setting, and skill development programs aimed at helping young people define their goals and build confidence, competence, and capacity building. Today, Nigeria's Naira exchange is at 1,466 Naira to a dollar, 1,726 Naira to a euro, and 1,980 Naira to a pound. The all-women's police station in India have apprehended a 21-year-old man and a 17-year-old juvenile for allegedly raping a woman with an intellectual disability on the 30th December 2025. In sport, Manchester United women have completed the signing of Lee Shaw for Bayan Mochi on a contract until June 2029, becoming their second new addition in the January transfer window. Women Radio 91.7 urged the public and stakeholders to support the passage of the Special Seats Bill, calling on collective action to ensure increased women representation in the National Assembly and State Houses of Assembly. Today marks 11 years and 260 days since our Chibok girls were captured, and 7 years and 315 days since the abduction of Leah Sharibu, the Dachi girl. Women Radio 91.7 calls for the safe release of all our girls still in captivity. Women Radio 91.7 demands justice from the government for victims and survivors of sexual abuse and rape. If you have been sexually abused, please contact a sexual assault referral center near you. My name is Fimfolua Akirami. Good evening. Thanks for listening.
We are Nigeria's first female-centric radio station for women and families. WFM 91.7.
tótó ayé tótó mójúbà mójúbà ọmọ aráyé. tó bá ń dán fún ẹ wọ́n máa pẹ́ ẹ lọ́kùnrin àtàtà ọmọ jayéjayé. tó bá ti lọ́wọ́ lọ́wọ́ wọ́n máa pẹ́ ẹ lọ́kùnrin àtàtà ọmọ jayéjayé. kódà tó bá wọṣọ tó dára wọ́n máa pẹ́ ẹ lọ́kùnrin àtàtà ọmọ jayéjayé. tó bá ti nílé lórí wọ́n máa pẹ́ ẹ lọ́kùnrin àtàtà ọmọ jayéjayé. bó bá ní mọ́tò tó dára wọ́n máa pẹ́ ẹ lọ́kùnrin àtàtà ọmọ jayéjayé. tó bá ṣe kéré díẹ̀ o á ọmọ aráyé. tó bá ṣe kéré díẹ̀ o á ọmọ aráyé. wọ́n máa wúkọ́ wọ́n máa yín mú wọ́n máa mọ́jú wọ́n ṣe bọ́lá ti tán ọlá ò tán ọlá kò sẹ́yìn lọ. wọ́n ṣe bọ́lá tán ọlá ò tán ọlá kò sẹ́yìn lọ. wọ́n ṣe bọ́lá tán ọlá ò tán ọlá kò tán. ìjẹ̀rọ olúwa lẹ́bẹ̀ lómi ọ̀dọ́ fún. lélò lọ́kọ̀ Abíọ́lá. bàbá rẹ̀ mi lẹ́kún bàbá olúwa tó yìn mí. bàbá Ọláwálé ọlá òótọ́ ọlá kò sẹ́yìn. bàbá rẹ̀ bàyọ̀ mí o ọlá òótọ́ ọlá kò sẹ́yìn. wọ́n ṣe bọ́lá tán ọlá òótọ́ ọlá kò sẹ́yìn. olúwa lẹ́bí gbà mí oyin rẹ̀ ọlá òótọ́ ọlá kò sẹ́yìn. ọ̀dọ̀ fi bẹ́ẹ̀ lómi o ọlá òótọ́ ọlá kò sẹ́yìn. ọlá òótọ́ ọlá kò sẹ́yìn. wọ́n ṣe bọ́lá tán ọlá òótọ́ ọlá kò sẹ́yìn. olúwalé mi rà tọ̀tà ọ̀dọ̀ fi bẹ́lẹ̀ mi ò ẹni rere bẹ́nìkan bá sọ pé kò sí irú tó ń ṣe kọ́ńtà sí ẹ ó yẹ ká sọ fún pé máa gbé kẹ̀kẹ́ ẹ lọ a ò bá ẹ ṣeré mọ́. olúwọlé bẹ́nìkan bá sọ pé kò sí irú tó ń ṣe kọ́ńtà sí ẹ ó yẹ ká sọ fún pé máa gbé kẹ̀kẹ́ ẹ lọ a ò bá ẹ ṣeré mọ́. Victor olúwọlé babaláwo tí wọ́n gbójú lé ó ti ṣeré lọ sábẹ́lẹ̀. oníṣègùn tí wọ́n fẹ̀yìntì ṣeré lọ Kàlábá. Olúwọlé babaláwo tí wọ́n kójúlé ó ti ṣeré lọ Sápẹ́lẹ́. Oníṣègùn tí wọ́n fẹ̀yìntì ó ti ṣeré lọ Sàlábà. Ìwọ olóògùn o babaláwo má pa ẹ́ ìwọ olóògùn olọ́lọ́run ọba o. Mi ronú wọlé àjàjàrà lọ́la bí wọ́n lójú wọn lọ báwọn lójú ẹ lọ bí wọ́n lójú wọn lọ báwọn lójú ẹ lọ ó dìgbà náà àwọn kan ń bá fọ́ṣù Olúwọlé. Victor Ọ̀dọ̀fin bẹ́ẹ̀ lómi ọlọ́lá. Olúwọlé ti bẹ̀ lómi ọ̀dọ̀ bí bẹ́ẹ̀ lóyún o. Ọ̀pọ̀ Abíọ́lá bàbá rẹ̀ mi lẹ́kún mi oyin rẹ̀. Bàbá ronú ẹ̀ tó yìn bàbá ọ̀la wálé. Bàbá rà bá yọ mi o, Victor Bello. Victor Ọ̀dọ̀fin Bello ọlọ́lá. Onítèmi ràjàjà ń dilé lọ lọ́lá. Àyànfẹ́ o mo bá ròde Sani ó ṣe wù mí mo bá ròde. Àyànfẹ́ o mo bá ròde Sani ti ṣe wù mí mo bá ròde.
Good evening, you're welcome back. This is Adult Conversations on your Women Radio 91.7, Nigeria's only radio station for women and their families. And of course, we're still giving advice to Emeka this evening. Emeka is a 45-year-old man who came around and he says that his wife currently spends a lot. For the sake of those who are just joining us, I'll go over the story one more time. The story says, my name is Emeka. I am 45 years old and I live in Lagos. I've been married for 8 years. My wife is loving and she enjoys the finer things in life. But lately, money has become a major source of tension in our marriage. She spends a lot on clothes, outings, and trips, and it's starting to affect our savings. I've tried to talk to her about budgeting and planning for the future, but she feels I am being too controlling or stingy. Whenever I raise the issue, She spends both the money from her business and mine. How do I address this in a way that doesn't make her feel attacked, but still protects our finances and our future? Please, what should I do? The number to call to give her your advice this evening, to give Emeka your advice rather, is 07000 917 917. 07000 917 917. You can also call 09155 917 917. 09155 917 917. What would be your thoughts? What would be your advice this evening for Emeka? Emeka is listening to the show right now, and he would love to know your thoughts for him. He would love to know your advice. He has spoken to her. He doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know what to do about it. His wife doesn't listen. She just wants to spend how she sees the money, and he doesn't know what to do. 07000 917 917 to share your advice and to share your thoughts this evening with Emeka. If you're in Emeka's shoes, what would you do? And how will you address this situation? 07000 917 917. You can also call 09155 917 917. 09155 917 917 to share your advice and your thoughts. Kayode called earlier and he said that you can put budgeting, you can include budgeting into your family plan, and most importantly, let her know that this is what we're doing and we're sticking to it. It's not just about having the conversation. You let her know this month, this is how much you have. And I think it's important that you are firm. Emeka, you need to be firm about it. You need to stand your ground and be firm about it. This is not the time to want to try to please her or whatnot. You need to stand your ground and be firm because you're the man in this marriage. So you need to be firm about, because if you're not, she would likely spend all of this money and nothing will be done, and you will not even see the result of the money that is being spent. And you don't want that to happen to you, because there's a lot to do, there is a lot to be done at the end of the day, right? So you need to stand your ground and let her know that this is how much we have, this is how much we're spending, and this is how much we can afford at this particular time. So let her know at the beginning of every month, this is how much we are spending on this and this and that. Let her know, and most importantly, stick to that. Hello, good evening. Hello. The network is not close. I can hardly hear what you are saying. Hello, good evening. Oh, the network is gone. The call is gone, rather. The number is still 07000 917 917. To give your advice this evening to Emeka, just like I said before, you should have a budget. And Kayode mentioned that you should have a budget. And don't just have a budget, stick to that budget. If she wants to take out of the budget, if she wants to spend more than the budget, she should go ahead to use our personal finances. But don't allow her use your money and then use her money and then everything is just messed up. Don't do that for anything. Don't do that at all. So please, as much as you can, look into the matter and ensure that you ensure that you have enough money for your family. Because if the issue gets down and things get bad, you will be the one to suffer for it. You will both suffer for it, but you will be the one to carry the responsibility of bringing your family back to your feet. So as much as you can, please and please try your best to ensure that she doesn't spend too much and she doesn't go over your budget. And most importantly, like I said before, you should check out for hello, good evening. Hello. Okay, looks like we lost that call right there. We lost that call. The number is still 07000 917 917 07000 917 917 to share your thoughts and your advice this evening with Emeka. And just like I was saying, you can also check our circle of friends. Who are our friends? Who are the people that she listens to? Who are the people that she speaks to? Because if they are expensive spenders like she is, you really cannot blame her. So as much as you can, try your best to if she can move a little away from those friends, then she should as much as you can. 07000 to share your thoughts and your advice for Emeka this evening. Emeka is listening to the show right now, and you'll love to know what your thoughts are. You'll love to hear from you. You'll love to know your advice. 07000 to give your advice to Emeka. Hello, good evening. Okay, I think the network is not so great today, but you can also send me a WhatsApp message on 08155 917 917 08155 917 917 08155 917 917. You can send me your WhatsApp message to let me know what you think Emeka can do. Emeka is listening to the show right now, and he would love to know your advice. He would love to know your thoughts. He would love to know what you think about the situation. Emeka is a
Hello.
five-year man. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Follower. Good evening, Follower.
Good evening, Sunday. How are you today? You're welcome.
Yeah, bless God. How was your day?
My day was great. We thank God.
Okay, we thank God. Well, straight to the point. Greetings to all listeners to the world. Emeka, I will just share a Bible scripture for you or to you. That's Proverbs 24 now. He said, through wisdom, a house is built. That's Proverbs 24 verse 3. Through wisdom, a house is built, and by understanding, it is established. By knowledge, the rooms are filled with all precious and pleasant riches. So if you now go to verse 6, and that says, for by wise counsel you will wage your own war, and in a multitude of counselors there is safety. And 10 now said, if you faint in the day of adversity, your strength is small. So that's Proverbs 24. I read for you 3. Yeah, you understand verse 3, verse 6, and verse 10. You can still study that on your own. So at this time, don't give up. You sit her down. So in my own way, in a GC or in sourcing, I would say, if you are, I don't know how much you are earning in a month. Let's say, okay, let me just say you are earning up to maybe 200 in a month or more. So you will have to cut that money into 2, since you have discovered what she's doing. So that you cut the money into 2. So is that half? Let her know, okay, this half is what we are going to use for this. Inside the half, save the half. Don't let her know about that half. So that is wisdom now. Don't want to crash, because I think there's influence of some bad friends around her. That is it. She didn't want to hear. So you now use that half and begin to manage all the resources, eating, drinking for her, for the children, if you have children, the house management and everything. And maybe we are entering 2026 now. So that should be what you are going to do from January to December of 2026 until she change. And even if she change, the wisdom is that when you see people like that, you don't let them know everything that you are in. You understand? I believe women should be the one that help you to build. But this time around, it's the other way around. So that's just the little for you this evening. So, and God will help you. Back it up with prayer. So, because God will help you. You are blessed and favored. In follower, you are blessed and favored too.
Thank you, Sunday.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Have a lovely night rest. All right. That was Sunday also giving his advice this evening to you, Emeka, which is very, very true. And I think you should take note of that. We'll be right back very soon. This is Women Radio 91.7, and you're listening to Adult Conversations.
Crown Ruler.
You know that since the time you left me, I have been so lonely. I think you made a fool of me, leaving me so badly. I don't wanna mean to hurt you, just to tell you, I just wanna let you know how it feels. I don't wanna bring no heartache, no, no, no. I just wanna let you know how it feels. Don't you know, you got me burning.
The name says it all.
Women Radio 91.7.
My Nigeria, your Nigeria, our Nigeria. Together, we rise as one nation, one people for a brighter tomorrow. This message is brought to you by Women Radio WFM 91.7 FM.
Are you looking for a place to advertise your business at affordable rates or a hall to host all your corporate events and conferences? Then don't look any further for all your advert placements, live interviews, announcements, religious programs, event bookings, and lots more. Give your business the boost and reach your target audience at an affordable rate here on Women Radio 91.7. What are you waiting for? Hurry now! Call the numbers 0905 555 8998, 0806 009 2137, or 0816 060 5673, or email us at sales@wfm917.
Shin ko kun san zama memba na gidan rediyon mata wato Women Radio wata dama ce da za ta haɗa ku mata da wasu ɗaiɗaikun 'yan uwa mata da suka ƙware suka kuma goge wurin kafa sabon kasuwanci, siye da sayarwa, noma, kula da gida, sha'anin karatu da ƙwararrun ma'aikata daga dukkanin jihohi 36 da ke faɗin ƙasar nan domin samun horaswa. Haka kuma 'yar uwa a matsayinki na memba ta wannan gidan rediyon zaki mori damar tallata hajar kyauta da kuma samun kwasar garaɓasar gasa iri-iri. Maza ku garzaya ku nemo ku kuma sauke Women Radio app a wayoyin sadarwar ku domin sauraron shirye-shirye da aka tanada a domin ku. Ku yi rijista kyauta akan manhajar wannan rediyon akan wfm917.com tare da tabbatar da cewa kun bibiye shafin Women Radio na Facebook. Women Radio na tare da haɗin gwiwar ma'aikatu irin na MacArthur Foundation da kuma Nigeria Media Innovation Program.
December in Lagos is more than fun. It is business, it is tourism, it is the heartbeat of Africa's entertainment. As you book artists, event planners, caterers, decorators, and photographers this season, remember to deduct and remit withholding tax. For hotels, restaurants, shortlets, lounges, and event centers, as business booms, don't forget to stay compliant. Your taxes keep the city running. For everyone who enjoys Lagos concerts, beaches, nightlife, energy, the Lagos you love is powered by taxes. Every responsible action builds a better Lagos. Dirty December isn't just vibes, it is responsibility. As Lagos turns up for the world this December, turn up for Lagos too. Pay your tax. Enjoy Lagos responsibly. This message is brought to you by the Lagos State Internal Revenue Service, LIRS.
Think you know current affairs? Are you a guru in mathematics? Can you name all the countries in the world? Is your pronunciation or spelling top-notch? Radio School on Women Radio WFM 91.7 is the program that takes you on a learning ride into the world of English, mathematics, art, and much more.
Radio School.
Thursdays, 3:05 p.m.
The big question.
Corruption is, in fact, is increasing more. We never heard that snake and whether python are swallowing more.
Why?
Everything has increased.
Conversational, controversial, and borderline disruptive. The big question.
Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays from 12:05 p.m. only on Women Radio.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
I don't wanna wait for nobody.
Keep it locked.
I should have bought you flowers.
Turn your radio up. We are WFM 91.7.
níbo ló lọ níbo ló rè olólùfẹ́ mi níbo ló gbà lọ. níbo ló lọ níbo ló rè olólùfẹ́ mi níbo ló gbà lọ. ẹni bá bá mi rí ẹni bá bá mi rí kó bá mi sọ fún ojú rẹ̀ wò mí o ọkàn rẹ̀ fà mí o kó wá fi mí lọ́kàn balẹ̀. Baby oh, kó wá fi mí lọ́kàn balẹ̀. Àyànfẹ́, kó wá fi mí lọ́kàn balẹ̀. Bàbá ọlọ́lá, kó wá fi mí lọ́kàn balẹ̀. 7 méje méje, kó wá fi mí lọ́kàn balẹ̀. Mèlè gbàgbé ronú tèmi o, kó wá fi mí lọ́kàn balẹ̀. Adéyẹmí di director, kó wá fi mí lọ́kàn balẹ̀. Mayfair hotel bàbá ni, kó wá fi mí lọ́kàn balẹ̀. Gbàgbé ronú tèmi rẹ̀ tẹ̀tẹ̀. Kó wá fi mí lọ́kàn balẹ̀. Méje méje, kó wá fi mí lọ́kàn balẹ̀. Àwọn Adéyẹmí mo bá ròde. Kó wá fi mí lọ́kàn balẹ̀. Adéyẹmí bàbá Bùkọ́lá mi o. Kó wá fi mí lọ́kàn balẹ̀. Òyìnbó rán lọ́tí ló ṣe gbó. Kó wá fi mí lọ́kàn balẹ̀. Adéyẹmí, kó wá fi mí lọ́kàn balẹ̀. Níbo ló lọ níbo ló rè olólùfẹ́ mi níbo ló gbà lọ. Níbo ló lọ níbo ló rè olólùfẹ́ mi níbo ló gbà lọ. ẹni bá bá mi rí ẹni bá bá mi rí ó bá mi sọ fún ojú rẹ̀ wò mí o ọmọ rẹ̀ fà mí o kó wá fi mí lọ́kàn balẹ̀. Àsìkò ní tẹ́gbẹ̀rún kan. Elédùmarè o, àlàáfíà dá wa lọ́lá. Àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ àkọ́kọ́ finú ṣoyún. Kí wọ́n fẹ̀yìn gbọ́mọ pọ̀ o. Níbo ló lọ níbo ló rè olólùfẹ́ mi níbo ló gbà lọ. Níbo ló lọ níbo ló rè olólùfẹ́ mi níbo ló gbà lọ. ẹni bá bá mi rí ẹni bá bá mi rí kó bá mi sọ fún ojú rẹ̀ wò mí o ọmọ rẹ̀ fà mí o kó wá fi mí lọ́kàn balẹ̀.
máa ṣàkúlẹ̀tì lọ wẹ́rẹ́wẹ́rẹ́. Ẹ̀sà máa mi lékì o. Kò máa ṣéwu lọ́rọ̀ wa. Ẹ̀sà máa mi lékì o. Kò máa ṣéwu lọ́rọ̀ wa. Ẹ̀sà máa mi lékì o. Lẹ́sọ̀lẹ́sọ̀ kó máa yí lọ. Ẹ̀sà máa mi lékì o. Ẹ̀sà máa ṣàkàdẹ́lì kó. Ẹ̀sà máa ṣàkàdẹ́lì o. Ẹ̀sà máa ṣàkàdẹ́lì o. Ẹ̀sà máa ṣàkàdẹ́lì kó. Ẹ̀sà máa ṣàkàdẹ́lì o. Jídé dàírẹ́tọ̀ mi. Ẹ̀sà máa mi lékì o. Adéníyì dàírẹ́tọ̀ bàbá ni. Ẹ̀sà máa mi lékì o. Lẹ́sọ̀lẹ́sọ̀ kó máa yí lọ. Ẹ̀sà máa mi lékì o. Kó máa ṣàkúlẹ̀tì wẹ́rẹ́wẹ́rẹ́. Ẹ̀sà máa mi lékì o. Ẹ̀sà máa ṣàkàdẹ́lì kó. Ẹ̀sà máa mi lékì o. Kó máa rotate wẹ́rẹ́wẹ́rẹ́. Ẹ̀sà máa mi lékì o. Jídé dàírẹ́tọ̀ lẹ́rọ̀ṣẹ́. Ẹ̀sà máa mi lékì o. Jídé ọmọ Adéníyì. Ẹ̀sà máa mi lékì o. Àwọn dúpẹ́ ọmọ awóṣìkà bàbá. Ẹ̀sà máa mi lékì o. 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 Ẹ̀sà máa ṣàkàdẹ́lì kó. Ẹ̀sà máa mi lékì o. Kó máa rotate wẹ́rẹ́wẹ́rẹ́. Ẹ̀sà máa mi lékì o. Kó máa ṣàkúlẹ̀tì wẹ́rẹ́wẹ́rẹ́. Ẹ̀sà máa mi lékì o. Kásọpẹ́ fọlúwa ẹgbẹ́ fìnísà òbẹ. Adúpẹ́ fọlúwa ẹgbẹ́ fìnísà òbẹ. Àwọn ọ̀dàlẹ̀ wọ́n bà wá jẹ́ ọ́. Wọ́n látún lùlù mọ́. Àṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ayé jíjẹ ní òbẹ́ sí ìlú lọ. Ayé o, ayé o, ayé sọ̀rọ̀. Ayé máa lé o, ayé o, ayé máa lé. Ayé o, ayé o, ayé sọ̀rọ̀. Irọ́ ni wọ́n pa, èké ni wọ́n ṣe. Wọ́n láwọn custom, wọ́n ní wọ́n ti mú mi. Ọmọ ènìyàn ṣẹ́ ní James Brown tó fẹ́ ro pé ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ rí bàbá. Ayé o, ayé o, ayé sọ̀rọ̀. Ayé o, ayé o, ayé máa dé. Ayé o, ayé o, ayé sọ̀rọ̀. Ilé kílá kọ́ owó kílá ti ní. Àṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ayé jíjẹ ní. À ń lò gbà yí pẹ́ o. Ọmọ ènìyàn ṣá ní James Brown tó fi jẹ́ ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ni mo sọ. Ayé o, ayé o, ayé sọ̀rọ̀. Ayé o, láyé o, àwọn lò gbà yí pẹ́ o. Láyé o, láyé o, àwọn lò gbà yí pẹ́ o. Ẹni tó fi kàmílẹ̀ wù láyé fẹ́ o. Àwọn lò gbà yí pẹ́ o. Ayé o, ayé o, àwọn lò gbà yí pẹ́ o.
water, never, never you run away. Hey, hey, sing a song of love, sweet melody.
bomi o iwájú lọ́lọ́kọ̀ mi wà mí lọ ẹ̀yìn lọ́lọ́kọ̀ mi wà mí lọ
For women and their families, and we're still giving advice to Emeka this evening. Emeka is a 45-year-old man whose wife is currently in the business of spending their money for clothes, trips, hangouts. She just wants to enjoy her life, and Emeka doesn't know what to do about the situation. Coyote has called in, and Sunday has also called in. Because of our time, let's go to read some of the messages we have on our WhatsApp platform. This one says, Emeka, thank you for being honest. I think the issue here is not money alone. It's communication. Try having the conversation at a calm time, not when you're already upset about her spending. Let her know your fears and not just your complaints. When she understands that you're thinking about the future of the family, not control, she might listen better. Another one says, good evening, Emeka. I feel you should involve her in the planning instead of presenting a budget to her. Ask her about her financial goals as well. And when both of you feel heard, it becomes a partnership, not a power struggle. Emeka, I don't think that you're stingy, but I think boundaries are missing. It might help to separate your personal accounts for personal spendings and have a joint account strictly for savings and bills. That way, nobody feels monitored. Another one says, sir, sometimes love languages are different. For some people, spending is how they express joy. Try to understand why she spends before trying to stop it. Then you can find a middle ground. I would also advise you to consider professional help if the conversation keeps ending in arguments. A financial counselor or marriage counselor can help the both of you hear each other without defensiveness. Another one says, Emeka, protect your future, but protect your marriage as well. Avoid words like you always spend or you don't understand money. Use we more. This is a we problem and it needs a we solution because patience is key. Change doesn't happen overnight and it starts small. Agree on your financial goals together and build from them. And finally, Emeka, remember that money issues are common in marriage. You are not failing, you are learning. And keep showing love while setting boundaries. Those are some of the advice that we got for Emeka this evening on the show. We appreciate your contributions and every single thing that everybody has said. And Emeka has heard, and I know that he would take note of every advice. Thank you so much for staying with me today on Adult Conversations. And these conversations always remind us that real life doesn't come with a manual. Of course, it doesn't come with a manual. We learn on the job. And to Emeka and to every single person listening, remember that growth in your relationship will take honesty. It takes patience and willingness to hear each other. Thank you so much for joining me today. On behalf of Women Radio 91.7, thank you so much for the calls, Coyote and Sunday, and for your messages as well. Thank you so much for all the WhatsApp messages. We really, really appreciate you. Till tomorrow, 8 p.m. till 10 on Women Radio 91.7. My name is Bimfolua Akirami. I wish you a peaceful night rest. Let's have a conversation filled with joy and filled with insight tomorrow by the grace of God as we cross over into 2026. Good night.